Now, we'll have an open debate on this from the start, which means, as I welcome Adil Singh Boparai, he's spokesperson of the Punjab Congress, GK Manjit Singh, president of the Delhi Gurudwara Prabandhak Committee, HS Phoolka, AAP leader and senior advocate in the Supreme Court, and Dr Sambit Patra of the BJP. I'll just ask a first question, then it's an open debate. Mr. Manjit Singh, my first question is to you, since you represent the Shiromani Akali Dal. You know, another Akali leader, Swaran Singh Phillor, resigned as jails minister in May after he and his son were summoned for questioning by the Enforcement Directorate, also in connection with the drugs case. He resigned. So why is Majithia, who is the brother of a union minister, right, and the brother-in-law of the deputy chief minister, not resigning? I mean, what kind of absolute hypocrisy is this? Double standards. Hypocrisy is this.
I think, Arnab, we need to get our facts clear. Firstly, Majithia is not summoned as an accused. He has been summoned as a witness. We must understand that this case is not against Mr. Majithia. It is only political case by the Congress.
The Enforcement Directorate has taken cognizance of the allegations against Majithia.
Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi, they were summoned as accused in National Herald case. Did they resign?
The Enforcement Directorate has taken cognizance of allegations of drug trafficking.
They were also summoned. I think there's a difference. There's a difference. He has not been summoned as accused. The case is not against Mr. Majithia.
Sir, either you don't know the facts.
It was nobody.
Okay, 1 second. Adil Singh Boparai is responding from the Congress party. 1 second. Either you, sir, 1 minute. Sir, 1 minute. Adil Singh Boparai was to come in now. 1 second. First of all, I want to make one thing. Make one point out here. Don't say you don't know the facts. Either you don't know the facts or you're pretending not to know. The allegation is that Majithia was in touch with the accused. The allegation is that Majithia introduced the accused to each other. The allegations is that synthetic drugs were provided on Majithia's instructions. The allegation is that the accused in the drugs racket stayed at Majithia's house. The allegation is that one of the accused was Majithia's election agent in 2007. Sir, these are the facts. Adil Singh Boparai of the Congress Party. Adil Singh Boparai.
This is Mr. Goswami. This is
Adil Singh Boparai.
Adil Singh Boparai. In the history of independent India,
Adil Singh Boparai is responding.
Cabinet minister has been accused of aiding, abetting and facilitating a multi-thousand crore drug racket in this country. And this minister has been accused. All the accused persons have named this minister for actively aiding them. All the accused persons had attended his wedding. The accused persons were provided with gunmen by the Punjab police at the minister's behest. This minister was patronizing the drug racket, and this was all being done under the aegis of the Akali Dal and BJP government. It is high time that this minister must immediately resign, or the chief minister must sack him. At the same time, the prime minister must stop this doublespeak. He must order a judicial inquiry under the Commissions of Inquiry Act by a sitting judge of the Supreme Court to investigate all facets, or a CBI probe must be ordered. This is a case which has a very, very sound international dimension. The accused persons are part of a larger international drug syndicate. This is linked with narco-terrorism. This impinges on the national security of this country. This issue cannot be taken lightly. This minister must be immediately sacked. This country cannot have drug traffickers, people who patronize the drug racket, as the revenue minister of a state, of a border state.
How can a revenue minister of a state? Sir, I'm sorry. I just don't understand. I don't understand this anymore. You see how quiet the BJP is tonight. Tonight on the first debate, the BJP said we have no views on the RSS. 1 second, Mr. Manjit Singh. Mr. Manjit Singh, after I get the BJP in. So first of all, the BJP began on debate number 1 by saying. So 1 second, can you both cease fire for a minute? The BJP began on the first debate by saying we have no views on the RSS. Now they're probably going to say we have no views on drugs. We have no views on drugs rackets. And the Prime Minister about a week back did a Man Ki Baat address on radio where he told all the people of India that the thing which worries him the most, जो मन की बात उन्होंने कही, वो कहा कि सबसे बड़ी चिंता हमको is on the effect of drugs on the youth of this country. Now there are so many serious allegations. There are so many serious allegations against the Revenue Minister. Will the Prime Minister not say anything just because the Revenue Minister happens to be the brother of one of his own ministers? Will the BJP not say anything just because it has a government with the Akali Dal?
This is the allegation.
Sambit Patra.
Apart from patronizing the
Sambit Patra, please.
Yes, Arnab, first and foremost, I would like to begin by... Yeah, I would... Just a second.
Sure you can. I mean, this is fantastic. We are going to go into history as the only country where a person accused of being part of a drugs cartel is also the Revenue Minister of the state. This is what is happening in India. People should know. Sambit Patra, please. Sambit allegedly,
yes,
allegedly.
Can I answer?
Sambit Patra.
Can I answer?
Sambit Patra.
Yes. Arnab, let me candidly begin by saying that, well, yes, drug is a problem in Punjab and we cannot shy away from this problem. It needs to be addressed. Now, coming to this particular case, I would say, a few days ago, there was speculations that the central government probably would not allow a ED summoning also. It was out in all the papers that the central government will see to it that the Enforcement Directorate does not summon. Just a second, I'm answering. So that we have a ED summoning only means to say that the central government is not protecting anyone. Thirdly, law will take its own course. May appear to be a very
convenient.
No, I'm telling you, I'm coming to each of... See, I believe if I am allowed to make my initial statements, you would have no problem. If you would,
very convenient law will take its own course.
Oh God, Congress, can you keep quiet for a moment? Where I have the Congress letter also. I have Mr. Bajwa's letter. Mr. Bajwa says, this is for the Congress spokesperson. Bajwa says that I had demanded a CBI probe into the allegation. Just a second. Look at the double speak of the Congress. Look at the double speak of Congress. Mr. Bajwa says, oh, don't have to interact. Don't have to interrupt, sir. Please hold on your horses. Mr. Bajwa says that I had demanded a CBI probe into the allegation leveled against Majithia. Some of our own senior Congress leaders had issued divergent statements. They did not want CBI probe. Had they supported me at that time, the CBI would have been launched by now. Now tell me, why were the senior congressmen having divergent statements, that too on the floor of the assembly? Now the Congress spokesperson should answer.
My question is different. My question is different.
Mr. Bajwa,
make it.
The official line is,
Adil Singh.
Mr. Bajwa has led us from the forefront.
Adil Singh, here's the charge. No, here's the charge, and whether the BJP likes it or not. Whether the Akali Dal likes it or not.
What was Manmohan Singh Ji doing? Why was he not launching any kind of judicial inquiry that you were demanding?
Can I come in, please? Will you listen to me, please, for a minute? Will you listen to me, please, for a minute? Will you both listen to me for a minute, please? 1 second. You see the seriousness of the allegations, and I want to get HS Phoolka into this, so you understand the seriousness of the allegations. You have the youth of the entire state, almost, now under the grip of drugs. You would only have to see the impact that these synthetic drugs, imported drugs, and by the way, I want to place on record, in this country, there are powerful people who are part of a drugs racket. There are lots of things which happen. We know that the money and the drugs come from Pakistan. We know it is distributed across urban India and rural India, and Punjab and rural India. Entire generations of Indians are being destroyed. The seriousness of the charge is this. Mr. Phoolka can lay light on it, and maybe you can put a few questions to Mr. G K Manjit Singh. In this particular case, my information is that the allegation is that there is this man called Parminder Singh Pindi who is based in Edmonton in Canada. He's the person who takes the drugs, right? Who buys the drugs.
Part of a larger international drug syndicate.
Yeah. And you see, one second.
He's a Congress spokesperson or CBI
Mr.
spokesperson that
Patra,
we have
why are
got
you on
today?
the defensive, please?
Mr. Patra, don't.
No, I'm not on defensive. I'm just
Patra,
inquiring.
if there was a-
He seems to know everything.
Patra, if in a
Mothers
Congress
in Punjab
government...
are crying. I hail from that state.
Mr.
I
Patra,
feel
if
the
this had
pain.
been a Congress government, aren't you embarrassed? Aren't you ashamed today that you are part of a government
Do you
whose
know
revenue
Arnab?
minister...
Arnab, are you aware of
ashamed
the
that you're
fact
part
that
of a
the
government whose revenue minister
BJP
is
of
accused-
Punjab has asked
Aren't
for
you
his
embarrassed?
resignation?
Aren't
Do
you
you know that?
ashamed that you're part of a government whose revenue minister has been summoned for links to a drugs cartel? Is this what you promised? Did you promise the people of India silence?
Arnab, I am proud of the fact that we are allowing the law to function. We are proud of the fact that the Enforcement Directorate has not been stopped as it would have been in case of the Congress government. We are proud of the fact that we are allowing law to take its own course. What is there to be ashamed about it? I just read out the letter of Mr. Bajwa. I just read out the letter of Mr. Bajwa. Mr. Bajwa, the Congress president himself says that my own leaders of Congress were not ready for a probe. If that is the situation, Congress has to answer more than anyone else.
The Enforcement Directorate can only enforce the provisions of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act. There is the allegations against Bikram.
Gentlemen, please stop, please. I just want to share one thing. I want to share one fact, please. Gentlemen, pull back. The question is, I think HS Phoolka, Mr.
withdrew his petition as dismissed, and I think Congress doesn't want justice. Bajwa
Do you,
withdrew his petition
Mr.
from the
Manjit Singh,
High Court
Mr. Manjit Singh, I don't know Mr. Manjit Singh, please hear me.
And we are assisting the court.
Mr. Manjit Singh, please, 1 minute, please. Mr. Manjit Singh, do you realize...
I want to know from Congress spokesperson, in 2013, it was UPA government, 5 agencies interrogated Bhola. No name of
Forget
Mr.
your
Majithia
politics
came.
for a minute.
From where Mr. Majithia
Forget your politics for a minute. Sink your differences for a minute. Sink your differences for a minute. Stop going Congress, BJP, Congress on everything.
High Court, and High Court, he withdrew his petition.
Mr. Phoolka, is it true or not?
They don't trust the court. Congress does not trust
Mr. Manjit Singh and Mr.
the agencies who investigate.
Will you please be a little polite and pull back for a minute as I ask? 1 second, gentlemen.
They don't have...
Mr. Manjit Singh, 1 minute. I am asking, please, Mr. Phoolka to come into the debate. Will you let Mr. Phoolka speak? I will let him speak. Mr. Phoolka, is it true or not that there are allegations that Mr. Majithia was in touch with the accused?
I think
that Mr. Majithia, are there allegations or not that Mr. Majithia knew the drug dealer? That Mr. Majithia was directly or indirectly in touch with drug dealers in Canada. Is it true or not? 1 second. Mr. Phoolka.
That's right, it's true, but before that, Arnab, I am pained today. Such a serious issue, the serious issue of the youth of Punjab, the way we are debating. Are we entitled to be called the leaders of the people? The way we are debating? Mr. Patra, I want to show you.
Sure.
This is the BBC News.
Yeah.
Quoting a study of a University of Punjab, 70% of the youth are on drugs. This is a Singapore University research.
Hold up, yeah.
Singapore University research.
I differ here. I differ here.
Mr. Manjit Singh, let Mr. Phoolka make his point. Let Mr. Phoolka make his point. Don't make a political point.
Singapore University research citing the figures of Ministry of Youth Affairs of India that 20 lakh youth between the age group of 15 to 25 are on drugs. This is a news of recent, a few months back. School children are being used as drug peddlers. It's only in one school, village Awan of Gurdaspur district, 24 children are used as drug peddlers. This boy was caught. He was let off by the police. No case registered. This is the problem, and we are debating on this. And the way we are talking instead of finding a solution. Mr. Patra, I wish that the concern of Mr. Modi should be translated into action. not only the concern of the word.
I think
The
BJP should quit. BJP should quit the Punjab government.
The BJP president
more
of
than
Punjab has
quitting, we should
demanded
find
the
who the
resignation.
culprits are. This quitting
Now,
game
if
should
Mr.
stop.
Patra does not
we
support
should
that
find who the
BJP president
culprits
of
are. That is
Punjab
what is more
who has demanded
important.
the resignation, and it's not a matter of resignation of only Mr. Majithia. Mr. Patra, you know it very well. Mr. Majithia is not an individual. He is very much a member of Badal family, and he is collecting the money for the Badal family.
Mr. Phoolka, have you read the press? Have you gone through the press release of Bharatiya Janata Party day before yesterday? Have you gone through the press release of the Punjab BJP?
The resignation. What you are
so?
very much, when these school children are being used, it is your government also.
No.
BJP
We will address the situation. We'll bring out the solutions. We have pointed out in the past also there are two reasons for this drug problem. One is the lack of vigil in the international border, which definitely this government in the centre will look after. And secondly, the unemployment problem in Punjab. We will address both these problems.
Your minister is accused by Jagdish Bhola in a statement under Section 50 of the Prevention of Money Laundering Act in front of the Enforcement Directorate is admissible in the court as evidence. These are serious charges against your minister. Why won't you quit the Punjab government?
International drug racket, Chinese, Vietnamese are in this, and the minister and the person of the Badal family is a part of that.
Investigators. It was only after
Mr. Tarun Singh Kaur, the former jail minister of Punjab,
first he took the name of SSP and then he took the name of Mr. Majithia to the press, not in the court. I think we must
Mr.
keep
Manjit Singh,
clear.
Mr. Manjit Singh, I have a question for you. Mr. Manjit Singh, I have a question for you, and I can't speak louder than this. If you don't listen to me, what can I do? But Mr. Manjit Singh, I have a question for you. Mr. Adil Singh, 1 second, hold back. Mr. Manjit Singh, my question is for you, and please listen to my question. Please listen to my question, for God's sake. My question to you is, Mr. Manjit, is it true that there is a man called Chahal, another accused, who told the Enforcement Directorate that the Punjab police had recovered pseudo-ephedrine, metformin?
Yes.
Right? And has he said that Satta used to stay at Majithia's house? Is it true that he says, and please listen to me carefully, that a drug dealer called Pindi along with another drug dealer called Ladi came along with Bittu to meet Majithia?
Yes.
And that all these three NRIs, including the drug dealer, stayed at the minister's house. And he even provided, as well as his official residence in Sector 39, Chandigarh. 1 minute, let me complete. Now, you know how serious this is. Drug dealers come and stay at a minister's house. Right? And 1 minute, let me complete. 1 minute, Mr. Manjit Singh, let me complete. And he even provided his security personnel and a car. And Majithia, 1 second, please, let me complete. Majithia told him to provide pseudo-ephedrine to the NRIs who used to carry it to Canada. Why would Chahal say that the minister asked him to provide pseudo-ephedrine, a dangerous drug, to the drug peddlers in Canada? Please tell me what on earth is going on in Punjab. And I'm telling you, Sambit Patra, if you don't pull out of the Punjab government on this issue, if you don't pull out of the Punjab government on this issue, the people are watching and are making up their mind.
Don't just say it in Man Ki Baat, translate into action, Mr. Patra.
The Aam Aadmi Party should not worry. We do not believe in quitting. We believe in solutions. We will stay back and we will see to it that those who are responsible are punished. Quitting is a business of Aam Aadmi Party. We do not believe in quitting.
You don't believe in quitting. Is that the principle of...
If there is a problem in hand, we know to solve it. We have to solve it. We cannot run away.
We expect, Mr. Patra, a reasonable person like you, we expect much more from you. You are a reasonable person. It's a matter of the future future of the youth of Punjab.
He named Majithia, and anybody, even Indira Gandhi killers, they can know me, they can come to me for their work. That means I am involved. If somebody comes to the minister and you say that the minister is involved, Mr. Bhola never took any name when he was arrested. After 13 months, to derail the investigation,
the fact is this,
and Congress is trying hard.
This is an allegation.
One second, watch Adil Singh and Manjit Singh G K. I only want to say this at the end. The drugs racket has come close. The drugs racket has come close to the Shiromani Akali Dal. The drugs racket has come close to the Shiromani Akali Dal, which means that the drugs racket...
It is Shiromani Akali Dal government who is booking drug peddlers, who are recovering the drugs.
The drugs racket has come too close to comfort.
Amount of drugs recovered by Punjab.
The allegations regarding the drugs racket,
the
allegations...
by Akali government, you look at...
Manjit Singh, are you trying to, Mr. Manjit Singh, Mr. Manjit Singh, Mr. Manjit Singh.
It should be a zero tolerance, Patra ji. In the drug issue, it should be a zero tolerance. Zero tolerance. Whosoever name comes, he should be sidelined.
They don't have any issue. They are taking Majithia's name just to derail it, and they are helping Bhola to delay tactics because they know that they will find nothing against
Now, Mr. Manjit Singh, 1 minute, please. I remember, Mr. Manjit Singh, 1 minute, 1 minute, ruk jaiye. I remember the BJP said during 2G. The 1 second, please let me speak, Adil Singh. BJP said during 2G that, you have to be like Caesar's wife. You have to be above the charge of suspicion. Now the drugs racket has come too close to comfort for the Shiromani Akali Dal. Shiromani Akali Dal is an ally of the BJP. It's a partner in the Narendra Modi government. And the Narendra Modi government came to power on the back of an anti-corruption plank against the Congress party. If there are so many people who are being accused of being part of a drugs racket in Punjab, it is for the BJP to consider how the people of this country will view their continued participation in the government, both in Delhi and in Chandigarh, with a party whose several senior leaders are being summoned for links to a narcotics and drugs cartel. This is a serious matter.
Goswami, this also affects national
This is a serious matter, and it is for the BJP to decide what it wants to do. I thank everyone, and I remind everyone, 7 a.m. tomorrow is our live coverage of the election results from Jharkhand and Jammu and Kashmir. Thank you for joining me on debate number 3 on the Newshour tonight.